Good morning, Reach. I'm Jesse Walters.
And I'm Tamara Michael, and this is Richmond Early College News.
To start off this week's announcements, this Wednesday, November 11th is Veterans Day, and the high school will be out, but college will still be in, so the buses will not be running, so make sure you have your own ride to your classes.
Also, Miss Mabe has moved to a new office, and it is located in DeWitt 101, and it's right to the right when you come in the computer lab, so if you walk in, it's right there.
And Miss Williams has also moved her office. She will be in Miss Mabe's office temporarily right now, her old office by the Student Center.
SGA is now meeting every Thursday in Miss Groom's room during seminar.
And if you missed the deadline for the December SAT and ACT, you can register late, but there is a $25 late fee on the ACT, but make sure you check out our school's website for more information.
The Fall 2015 exam schedule has also been posted on the homepage of our school's website, and we'll have it posted on all of our social media. Testing begins on the 14th of December.
And that's all for this week's announcements. Now to Evan and Hunter with sports.
1.
Hello, Reach. I'm Evan Mabe, and I'm here with your sports update. Today, I'd like to talk about the Panthers and Colts game last Monday, and it was pretty good. We had the Panthers, they got 29, and then the Colts got 26 overall. And, Panthers, that's another big win for them. They're 7-0 now, and the Colts 3-5. After the Saints, Eagles, and Seahawks wins, now I think we got plenty of hope, and I think that they will actually do good this season. And we also got to see some good touchdowns from Cam Newton, Stewart, and Greg Olsen. What gave the Panthers fans so much hope this whole entire game was when Cam had that 41 rushing yards, almost broke the defense, and then we had that long bomb from Cam Newton to Greg Olsen. 79 yards. I thought that was pretty awesome, and he caught that. We also got to see, Andrew Luck with 2 touchdowns and Johnson with touchdowns for the Colts. I think they did pretty good, and they actually had a lot of luck this game, but they ended up losing it towards the end. I think that the Panthers will do well this season, and I hope the Colts can, get better. Now to Sterling.
Good morning, Reach. I'm Sterling Griddick here with Geekly Weekly, a news segment where I keep you updated on geek news. A man dressed as Chewbacca was arrested in Ukraine while driving Darth Vader to the polls. The two were campaigning for Vader in mayoral elections. They were arrested because of Ukraine's local election laws where candidates aren't allowed to go to the polls on election day. Chewie refused to pay his fines because his money is tied up in an intergalactic space bank that does not have a branch on Earth. While Chewie was arrested, Vader got to the polls to find out his name was not on the polling paper. Mockingjay Part 2 trailers have been released, and that movie comes out November 20th of this year. The new Star Wars movie comes out December 18th of this year. The Batman vs. Superman movie comes out on March 25th of next year. Captain America Civil War comes out May 6th of next year, and Deadpool comes out February 12th of next year. Now to Corey with weather.
Good morning, Reach. I'm Corey with this week's 5-day forecast. Today is Monday, November 9th. It's mostly cloudy with a high of 57 and a low of 54. Tuesday will be rainy with a high of 66 and a low of 54. Wednesday will be mostly sunny with a high of 72 and a low of 54. Thursday will be cloudy with a high of 72 and a low of 52. And Friday will be mostly sunny with a high of 64 and a low of 45. This is your week's 5-day forecast. Now to April with Around the World News.
Good morning, Reach. I'm April with this week's Around the World News. Recently, a 16-year-old Crook County girl has been diagnosed with the bubonic plague. The Oregon Health Authority has confirmed the girl likely acquired the disease from a flea bite during a hunting trip near Hempner. She became ill 5 days later and was admitted to the intensive care unit at Bend Hospital. Epidemiologists in the area and the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention are working in Crook to investigate the illness. Many people think of the plague as a disease of the past, but it's still very much present in our environment, particularly among wildlife, said State Public Health Veterinarian Emilio Deves. Fortunately, plague remains a rare disease, but people need to take appropriate precautions with wildlife and their pets to keep it that way. If detected early, the disease is treatable with antibiotics. Only 8 human cases have been diagnosed in the state since 1995, and no deaths have been reported, according to OHA. Now for this week's trivia. Which is not a symptom of the bubonic plague? Is it A, a watery bloody cough, B, pus, C, vomiting, or D, hepatitis A? The correct answer is D, hepatitis A. Now for this week's Vines.
Now for this week's top 10 Vines of the week. Number 10. Do you ever?
Do you ever look at someone and wonder what is going on inside their head?
Number 9. Dancing like Drake.
I know when that hotline blink, that can only mean one thing.
8. There's always that one friend.
Number 7. Songs that help you spell words.
How do you spell glamorous?
G-L-A-M.
6. Crew at it again.
Five. When your crazy ex won't leave you alone.
Hello.
Number 4. When you've been thinking about food all day and you get home and it's gone.
It's empty. Maybe which
Are you okay?
Number 3. Going to school versus going home.
Yeah.
Number 2. I'm McFarlane.
Oh, I'm McFallen. I'm sorry. I'm McFallen.
Number 1. When your legs don't work like they used to before.
When your legs don't work like they used to before.
We hope you enjoyed this week's Vines, and that's all for this week's news. If you missed any of those important dates or any of those announcements, make sure you check out our Facebook page and our other social media accounts. I'm Jessie Walters.
And I'm Tamara Michael, and this is Reach News, reaching out to you.